I am the Lazy Kiwi and welcome back to another Create a Sim video. Today I am going to be doing the Random Genetics Challenge once again. I've not done this in a little while, so I'm excited to try this again. So we are going to start off by taking everything off that my guy had on, and then, as always, we're gonna randomize every single thing 3 times. So I usually tend to forget at least one thing when I'm randomizing, so if you do notice that, I am sorry about that. Oh my gosh, okay. But yeah, like I said, I'm sorry if I miss anything, so if I do, I definitely don't do it on purpose. I try to remember every single thing, and I try to click 3 times. Sometimes I might not do it 3 times, which is totally on accident. But yeah, the eyebrows always take a really long time to load, as you can see with this. But this is our base so far. It's really nice. I have to admit, this is just absolutely gorgeous. Now for the main features, we have the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. I think I did everything else on his face. Oh my gosh, wow. That was just beautiful. I love that one. And then for the mouth, so I think I did everything else. So this is what we're working with for the father figure for the sim. We're gonna do body and skin tone next. So for the skin tone, we have just basically the first one again. And then for the body, we have this one. Little silly looking guy. For the clothing, I am gonna put it on custom content only, just to make it a little bit more fun for myself. And you know, I also completely forgot about the fact that he probably should have hair. Again, only gonna be doing custom content for this to make it a bit more fun. Oh, that looks just beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is the first one, just another color, which, I mean, it matches his eyes. Wow. For clothing, we're gonna do a shirt 3 times. Oh, he's got on his nighties. For his bottoms, again, 3 times. And then the shoes, we are gonna have these. Yeah. Oh, it's even better from the back. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, I think we should move on. We're gonna make his wife. So again, just taking off everything that this sim has on currently. What a pretty base sim. Time to completely change that. I'm not sure if they're gonna be weird looking, but most of the times with these challenges, they're not ideal. The husband is looking a little bit, I mean, out there is probably the word that I would use, but yeah, there's not too much we can do about that. Did I do her cheeks already? Am I doing her cheeks again? I cannot remember. I need to get a system for this and do it like in order or something, because I don't know if I did cheeks twice now. This is her eyebrows. And now for the main features, the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. So those are her eyes, big and voluptuous, I don't know. Oh gosh, this is gonna be an interesting one to say the least. And then for her mouth, so this is what we're working with, a little elf it would seem, and then the body and skin tone next. So for the skin tone, we are also gonna randomize 3 times, getting this skin tone, again kind of similar to the first one she had. And then for the body, so this is the base for the mom sim we're working with. I'm gonna actually do the hair this time instead of forgetting it. So we have hair number 1, hair number 2, a lot of reds, and then hair number 3. Okay, blonde, back to blonde again. I can also randomize makeup. I feel like that can be pretty fun, so I'm just gonna do it. Might as well have a little bit of fun with it. Okay, yeah, this is not what I was really hoping for, but oh my gosh, it's getting worse with everyone that I do. Okay, that's not that bad. That's pretty tame compared to all of that. She also has red eyes, I just noticed. I did not realize that, but okay. Yeah, so so far, so good, I guess. I mean, the makeup doesn't really matter. It's not gonna change anything about the sim we're gonna have. So for her clothes, I'm again gonna do a top and a bottom. So this is the top we're working with. A lot of reds going on. I mean, it works, girl, you do you. And then for the bottom, we're gonna have green. Christmas. When I see red and green, my brain immediately goes to Christmas, depending on how it looks, of course, but this so far is giving holidays, and the shoes kind of, you know, it's purple. It doesn't work with anything else, but we're gonna take it. This is our mother sim for the day. I mean, so far I can definitely work with what I have, but the genetics in this game can be real bonkers, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open up the play with the genetics thing. As you can see, it takes a really freaking long time. Okay, so we are immediately gonna turn this sim into an infant, and I tend to enjoy making female sims a lot more, so we are gonna make this into a little girly, and then we're gonna randomize 3 times. Now again, as you can see, this takes so freaking long, so this is randomize number 1, then I'll tell you when it's getting to number 2. There we go, finally. Okay, so this is randomized number 2, which means that this baby is going to be our last baby. This is the baby we're gonna be working with, and let's go ahead and age up this baby to see what we have. So I am gonna turn this baby into a young adult, and the moment of truth, which again takes a really long time for it to load. But here we go. This is the sim we're working with. I definitely see the potential with some skin details and stuff. This is workable, definitely. Okay, I was expecting a lot worse, I'm not gonna lie. I tend to spend the most time with skin details, and you know, today I feel like I'm gonna actually go through it with you guys, because usually I don't. I tend to just cut it out and move on with my life. So this is my favorite skin overlay type. I don't know what the name for it is. I think we can see it, mint. I can't remember from who, but it is my all-time favorite skin overlay. So I do also have these dividers which tell me where the new section begins, and then in the second section I always go for this. Again, I don't know who this is from, but it's so cute. It just gives the skin like more detail and a little bit of highlights and stuff, and I absolutely love that. It does tend to look a lot different on different skin tones, so do keep that in mind as well. Freckles, this is where if I want my sims to have freckles, I will give them freckles, or a nose overlay and stuff, depending on what the sim is gonna look like. I think it can be quite cute to give this sim a few freckles. Then I move on to a bit more color for the skin, giving this boo blush overlay. Then we move on once again. As you can see, there's a lot of steps with these skin details. Over here, I tend to go for this. I usually like to brighten up underneath the eyes, or do a little bit of shaping with the nose. Then over here is where I either add in eyelashes or face shadows, which I've recently stopped doing that because there's another category where I can get that. So here I tend to go for something else, which in this case I'm just gonna do a little bit of a body overlay, which just smoothens it out a bit. So then again, I tend to go for this one. So in this video, I am just going for things that I usually go for to kind of give you guys a vibe of what I do for my sims. Then over here, I tend to go for a bit of highlight. I have a few different options, this one being my favorite. I think that says Catherine highlight, so that one is currently my favorite one. So I usually tend to add in this lip corners, or I love these miscellaneous details recently. They are so good. There's a lot of different details with this, and yeah, I really love these so much. So I'm gonna add in these little highlights for this sim. Depending on their skin tone with this one, I can add in like these little like pink highlights and stuff, but this unfortunately doesn't really work on darker skin tones. It does work really well on this one, so I'm gonna keep it. Then we have teeth. As you can see, I have again a lot of different options for teeth. I think just for some fun, we might as well go for something cute like this. And then the very last thing that I do for skin details is I go and add in the face shadows that I was talking about. Again, this is one of my all-time favorites. I love using this one. So this is the skin details all done. And now you guys kind of know how long it takes to do. And depending on the type of sim that I make, it can take longer because I don't always go for my favorites. This is just all of my favorites on one sim. But for the makeup, since we have an artsy sim, I feel like we can go a little bit more crazy with the makeup. You know, just kind of be a little bit more out there with the colors and stuff. I feel like this looks cute. Oh my gosh, okay. So this definitely is not working with her eye shape. This one here is also one of my favorites recently. Again, not really working with her eye shape. This Go Pulse Me liner, I think 54. It's chef's kiss. It's so nice. I think this one is kind of gonna work the best. It does look a little bit strange, but I think once I add the eyelashes, it's gonna be a lot better. So for the blush, this one is currently one of my favorites. This is from Sim Andy. That's kind of how it looks, and I just love it so much. In this pink shade, it is so cute. And then for the lips, I just tend to go for whatever looks the best on the sim that I'm creating. So I really like this one. It is so cute on her. And then eye-wise, I have a lot of eyes, as you can see, but we're gonna look for something kind of reddish because I feel like the sim does have red eyes. We might as well embrace it a bit. I definitely do want to go for something fun because she is artsy, so I'm gonna try to see. I do like this one, but I'm gonna just go through, see if I can find something that I really like. Oh, I love this one, like the 4 braids. That is so cool. It does also come with bows. I don't know if I have the bows. I'll check. Maybe I do. But it's really hard to find all of the accessories for all of the different hairs that I have. Oh, they're right over here. Okay, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. And they're so stinking cute. I love this. This is just so pretty. Oh my gosh. I definitely think I want to use these because this is definitely giving me artsy vibes. I don't know what it is about these overalls, but overalls definitely scream art to me. Overalls and turtlenecks, that is so hardcore to me. I don't know what it is about it, but it screams artsy to me. I also really like this brownish color. I feel like it complements the pinks and the blue really well. Definitely adding in some fun rings. I really wanted to add a bag to this as well, but I don't think it's going to work because it's going to probably glitch out. Yeah, as you can see, the little bows are not having a good time at all. I'm gonna add some nails into this. I feel like the Care Bears could be so much fun, but it just doesn't match the rest of the outfit. I think instead maybe something like this or with the blue and the pinks. Yeah, I like this one. For these shoes, I think I'm gonna keep it pretty simple, going for these little boots and then maybe some socks to complement those. Yes, this is definitely the vibe. I think last but not least, I'm gonna do the accessories for up here. So we're gonna do some earrings and maybe even a piercing. I'll see how I feel about that. So I added in quite a few ear piercings as well as this little butterfly nose piercing. I feel like that looks so pretty. I like this one. I feel like keeping it a bit simple here because it's so busy over there. This is such a pretty sim. I absolutely actually love how she turned out. I wasn't expecting to, since this challenge can go 2 ways. It's either gonna be good or it's gonna be bad. No in between ever. So I absolutely love her. I think she really turned out very pretty. Let me know what you guys think about her. What would you have done differently with her style and stuff? And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel, as it really does help me out. And I will definitely see you all in another video. Goodbye, everybody!